Good morning, everyone. Today is September the 11th, 2017, and this is going to be my first post of the week. Hopefully, I can get off to a better start than the ending of last week. I took some heat, but I mean it's the name of the game. So with the euro and the pound, I had took about maybe 2 to 3 consecutive losses. On the flip side, in the Aussie dollar, the Japanese yen dollar, and then the Aussie CAD, I was up. So I was 3 for 2 basically for the week. Um, However, I do personally learn from my losses. So in regards to the euro and the pound, um, I'm going to post something, but as far as I need to see, as far as counts, I'm not going to label anything until I actually get a clear picture on what's going on. So for now, I'm going to put my focus on something that's going to be some other trading opportunities. Here is the 4-hour chart of the New Zealand versus the dollar, New Zealand dollar, and from the top, I can count 5 waves down. So I can count a 1, 2, then another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 3. This is from here to the top to here is wave from 1 to 3. Now I have I have a triangle 4. So I have an A here, a B here, a C, a D, and then the E for 4. And then I have 5, the fifth wave down, which you can clearly see 5 waves down. For 1, I have a 3-wave move up for a W. And then I'm looking for the next. I believe this will be my A of X. This is possibly my B of X. And then wave C of X, I have it coming more towards here. Let's see if I can show you on this chart. So going to my Ninjatrader chart, I have this move down that I just spoke about as wave 1. And then I have the 3-wave move. You can clearly see the A. So if you start here, A, B, C for A, then B, then C, which is a double zigzag, so that's a W. Then I have an A here, then a B here, and then I'm possibly looking for the C to end between 0.618 and 78.6. So give or take, I believe it's going to find some support at around the 71.85 level. Currently we're at 72.55. And then, so what's going to happen is I may go short somewhere between, if it comes back up to around 72.70, give or take, and find some resistance near this particular top of this closing candle at 72.76, I may go short there, but probably a half of a contract. And what I'll be looking for is it to break this particular Ichimoku cloud trend line. So once it breaks, if it in fact breaks the 72.35 level, then I will its next support level would then be 72.15. And then from there, around the 72.15 to 72.10 area is where I would be looking to either exit and or return up for this position, because at the end of the day this has already went 50%, right close to 50%. So one thing I want to keep in mind is this: wave 2 really only needs to retrace 50 to 0.618 or 78.6. So the last thing I want to do is get in this trade, get out thinking that X is complete and I'm going to see a Y, when in fact this is actually WXY for 2 here. Then all of a sudden I get out and the market continues to go short and it goes well below 71.32. Now I actually exited wave 3, which is the last thing I want to do. You want to let your profits ride and cut your losses short. And I kind of made that mistake in the pound last week by exiting on a long position, a long swing, when I got above about a little over 100 pips, and then I anticipated the market going short, and it didn't. It kept going long, and I exited and pretty much let my profits run. So it's one of those, not necessarily a rookie mistake, but it's one of those things that you got to just make sure that when you actually do take losses, you learn from it and you correct it immediately. And it's a learning process. Sometimes I do some of the things that I'll correct it and then continue to do it. But at least with the videos and with just the help of mentors and stuff, or if you go back and read a trading book, you're like, damn, why did I do that? You will still continue to do that, but you have to make sure that you minimize it as much as possible. So with an alternative, basically, this could be wave 2 already. And if I was to go short, trying to capitalize on this particular market, I would actually wait and see if this is going to go up right above 72.70, give or take. I would short it, and then I would actually put my stop here at 72.95. And basically, you will find some support here at 72.35. You would also find some more support at 72.16. And if it breaks that impulsively, then it's possible that this W is not a W and it's in fact 2. But if it starts to find some extreme support in this particular area, in this 71.85 area, then that's when I would at least lower my stop to the next support line at 72.16. And if it breaks it and it goes up impulsively for, let's say, 1 of Y or A of Y, give or take, then I would actually wait for it to, for wave 2 or B of Y to come back in this area, and then I would catch wave either C or 3, 4, and 5 of Y. So that's basically one of the ways that you trade. That's just a strategy that I trade when I trade based off of Elliott counts. So I'm gonna move on to there was another new chart I had to discuss. This was the New Zealand. Then I wanted to look at the, let's see, that's the Aussie. We can talk about, so yeah, just going back to New Zealand, but we already discussed that, so we don't need to go there. That's the Aussie. We can talk about that a little later. So going forward there, where did I do it? Let's see, maybe, no. So anyway, we can go to the Euro. We can talk about the Euro. This is a daily Euro, and these blue lines here are all of the trend lines. And I believe I had here's the top of 3, then I had an A, B, and then a possibly C, where I expected this candle here to not penetrate this previous top, and it did. Now, it is possible that on my count, and I'm not actually in this trade anymore. I took a loss, so I'm going to wait. What can be happening if you look at it on a weekly time frame? Let's go to a weekly, and let's start from there. I originally had wave 3 here. So this was my larger wave 3 here, and then I had wave 4 here, and I expected us to be working on wave 5, which was going to end near the 1.32 level. But from a further look of it, it may be possible that this current top, is wave 3. So you basically had this is the wave 3 over here, this is the W, this is the A, the B, the C for X, and now you have a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 3, and now you're going to see wave 4 come more towards 1600, which is one lesser degree basically. So which is wave 4, 1 lesser degree. It's going to come somewhere near this particular wave 4 of the 1 lesser degree, and then you're going to see another move up to a high 22, if not a mid 123. That's just another way to look at it. I'm not, obviously, this is just based off of counts. I could totally be wrong, but one thing I do know is that I believe temporarily the dollar will get a bit strong. However, the trend is still up in favor of the euro. So what I'm going to do is when I do take this trade, if I decide to go short, I'm going to wait to see if it's in fact, a 5-wave or a 3-wave move down for an A of, let's say, 4. And then I'll catch the B of 4. I'll wait for the B of 4 to retrace that A, and then I'll take wave C. And if wave C, if it turns into a triangle, well then I'll just basically keep my stops trailing and go from there. But if you're not an advanced trader and you're not okay with risking a little bit, I personally would not do anything in the euro until you know for sure what this particular pattern is going to be. Because right now, personally, I'm guessing. And I'm only guessing because this could be 3, but you got to keep in mind, I had this as 3. So until I see a pattern that I can recognize, I don't know what it's going to be. Therefore, I need to wait for 3 waves or 5 waves down so that I can make a count, and then I can go from there. So if you don't understand Elliott well enough, just watch the market and either demo it or just kind of just wait and see what's going to happen. And it's going to be the same with the pound. I believe in the pound. I see here. This is New Zealand. This is the Aussie. And so again, I mean, we can quickly. This is a daily of the euro, and as you can see, the price found some support right on the moving average, the red line. So once it breaks, if it breaks this, it's going to find some more. That probably the next support level will be right at this particular green line. It's still above the cloud, so price is still bullish. However, if it is wave 4, you'll probably see price come to and find some extreme support at this next trend line, which is wave 4 of 3, basically how I have it labeled. So it'll probably come into this cloud. That's a couple hundred ticks from now. And once it penetrates it, it's going to find some extreme support, and then it's going to make a new high. At that point, once that new high is confirmed at 122 or 123, that's when I am expecting the uptrend to be over, and now you're going to start to see the price, the dollar become strong, and we'll be working on wave 5 basically on a weekly time frame, on a long-term time frame. So this is just the first video. I'm going to actually, once I post this, I'm going to look at the Aussie Yen, and I believe I saw one other market I was looking at. I'm gonna do the CAD too. I think I might have jumped in the CAD last night. Did I jump in? Let's see. Yes. So I'm down. Actually, yeah, I guess I did. But why am I? Let me get out of there. Cancel that. So I am down a few ticks, but I was expecting some support at my 0.786 level, which is 2078. It did find support at 2052. So I did take that long. I'm expecting to, this is just a quick swing, I'm expecting to get out at around 23, 24. So about 100 or 200 ticks, give or take, on that market. Let's see. And last but not least, I am still holding on to my Aussie CAD on a weekly. Right now, up 234 ticks. I got the vast majority of my profits already locked in, at least half of it already locked in, and I am expecting price, if it can impulsively break 97.28, I am expecting price to find its next support at 96.59, give or take a few pips. So because this count is a little difficult to kind of see what it is. It could be a leading diagonal. It could be an ending diagonal. It does appear like it's a diagonal, but it needs to break through the support level of 97.28 or 31 or whatever that is right there. So I'll keep an eye out on that if anyone took the trade that I spoke about with this market about a week ago. I am looking also for this particular. I'm actually looking to go short on the CAD yen, and as of right now, it is approaching my sell signal. So it's been about a few weeks, and let me get rid of this. I actually missed this particular opportunity to go long, and I had so basically I have this as A, B, and then possibly 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 of C, which I'm expecting price to find some resistance actually within that area that it's already in, but I do got my sell just a tad bit shorter because the price could also go to 94. So I'm trying to test it to see if this possible wave 3 of C, and then at that point price will basically go back down from 90 to about 80, 85, give or take 86 before it ends up going back up. So hence the reason why I have my signal, my sell signal at 90.81. That's still going up, so we'll see. So tomorrow I'll come with some updates on these particular markets. Maybe not the CAD yen because I don't, unless it pops me in. But other than that, I hope this did help. And just as a note, with the pound and with the euro, just be careful. Just be careful with the dollar trades. Right now, the currency market is a little iffy. So there are opportunities out there, but just be careful if you're trading any of those, and make sure that you're managing your risk. And I will have another fresh video for you tomorrow. Happy trading, everyone.